Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm April May Wellston and today I'm going to show you how I painted this calla lily flower. So stay tuned. So I started out with a black background and then I took a General's charcoal pencil and I sketched in my design. And I believe I got the reference photo for this off of Pinterest. It's either Pinterest or Pixabay. It was one of the two. And I'm just going to spend a few minutes sketching out my design. I like to use the General's charcoal in white, mainly because I work on a black background, but you could also get it in the black. Either way, it will wash off with water. So now I'm taking some quinacridone magenta, titanium white, Naples yellow to start off with. And that's going to be the three primary colors of my the calla lily flower. And I'm going to start in by blocking it in. So I'm just taking kind of the overall color of the flower and I'm going to block it in with that. So now I'm adding this is Hooker's green, and I'm going to do the leaves and the stems all in Hooker's green. So now while the stem dries, I'm going in and kind of adding more of the detail. I'm going to start working on the detail, and I'm going to do this in layers like I normally do. I like to use glazing layers where I take the paint and I thin it down with a little bit of water, and so it makes a very translucent layer. What happens is that as you build these layers, the way the light refracts through the layers creates a lot of depth in your painting. So to edge these leaves and the flower, because there's kind of a white edge on both the leaves and the flower, I go in and I load my paintbrush with the primary color. In this case, it would be the green. Then I take the left edge of my paintbrush and I run it through the white so that I'm only loading a small bead of white paint onto the left side of the paintbrush. And then when I lay it down, it blends the white and the green together, but it puts a solid white bead and then it blends into the green. And for more detail on how I actually do this and for a slower version of this video, I have them loaded on my Patreon page where you'll find either full-length videos or 1 to 2 hour long videos where I slow large portions of my videos down. This one will probably be a full-length video once it's uploaded. It's not uploaded quite yet. But it took me 1 hour and 15 minutes to paint this rock, so that I would just convert over to a full-length video. And it's only $4 a month, and you'll have access to all of my longer videos. Plus, there's some other bonuses that I talk about. If you just go visit that page, which I'll have the link down in the description below, you can see all of the other bonuses in addition to the longer videos, if you're interested. I will also have the line drawing of this rock, which I call a traceable, that will be free to everybody. So if you want the traceable for this, you can also find that over on my Patreon page, and that will be there. Once this video is uploaded, the link to the traceable should be on Patreon as well. And again, that's free for everybody. So now I'm going in and adding in the shadows and the darker portions of the leaves. Now I'm going and adding in the highlights. And again, this is all done in layers. And when you paint in layers, you need to make sure that you let one layer dry completely before you go back and start painting on top of that layer. Otherwise, you just lift the paint completely off the rock. And I did add, I didn't mention it before, ivory black. I did add that to my palette to help with my the shadows. And one of the most important things when you're painting is not so much your colors, but your contrast, making your darks dark enough and your lights light enough. That contrast is what really gives a punch to your painting, and therefore it doesn't look so flat. So always make sure that your darks are dark enough and your lights are light enough. That's going to really help you improve. And this is a fun little flower to paint. I love calla lilies. So I would definitely encourage you to go grab the traceable and give this one a shot. If you do, I have a Facebook page for my YouTube followers. It's a private group that's only for you guys. The link is in the description below, but you're more than welcome to post your rocks on there. I would love to see them. In whether they be rocks from my tutorials or just rocks you've created yourself, I would love to see them. So I'm fixing the shape of this calla lily a little bit here, redefining this back edge. And see, I'm making sure that my lights are light enough and my darks are dark enough. Redefining that front edge again and adding in that little white line like I described before earlier in the video. So what is your favorite flower to paint? Calla lilies are one of mine. Roses are another one. Here lately I've painted quite a few sunflowers. So what is your favorite flower to paint? Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know. I would love to hear from you. So as we get near the end of this video, I just want to thank my Patreon supporters. Without you, none of this would be possible. And I would love to also thank my YouTube subscribers. Y'all are why I do this. So thank you so much for your support. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.